President of Kidsafe Victoria, and Councillor Kylie Fisher from the Greater City of Geelong. A big day here, Erica, on the kids and hot car signs.
A very significant day, Ron. Yes, we've been running campaigns on raising awareness about not leaving children in cars for about 10 years now. And this partnership with the City of Greater Geelong is the first time in that period where a council has adopted an integrated approach to the issue of children being unattended in hot cars, and it's fantastic.
Now, Councillor, you were involved in this by moving the motion, I understand, a little while ago, and now you're seeing it happen. Tell us how the council's going to do this.
So I'm actually thrilled that council's actually taken this up, and we're partnering with Kidsafe now. How council is going to roll this out is it's going to be across departments. So we've got multiple departments and multi-levels in council, and right across departments. So we'll be looking at our early years centres, our leisure services centres, our libraries. Certainly we have shopping strips that council attend to, so we'll be looking at delivering signage right across those spaces. But we'll also be working with the independent shopping centres as well, so we'll be advocating that those spaces look at Kidsafe signs and a bit of education. So through our leisure services centres, we'll actually be doing some internal education, which will be our rolling signs. Some of the programs that Kidsafe run about leaving bags in the back, so you actually have to go to the back seat to get those bags out. Some of those educational messages will be being spread far and wide across the Geelong municipality.
Now, Erica, from the Kidsafe point of view, having a council that's running an integrated campaign like this, what do you think the impact will be?
I think it's priceless and life-saving, particularly around the education messages that Kylie touched on, because from our perspective, each year there's a big burst at the first sign of hot weather to remind people about the issues associated with leaving kids in cars. However, the issue is one that occurs year-round. It's not just on days when it's 43 degrees, but it's on a number of different other days as well. And the campaign around the education aspect, so that through our outreach program, which we'll work with council on as well, through the maternal child health services, for new parents, for new carers, trying to impart the messages around the appropriate types of behaviour at the very beginning, so we're not trying to change behaviour or break poor habits later on, is really fundamentally important. And I think the initiative, again, being across the entire council area, is fantastic because it will reach hundreds of thousands of people a year.
Now, finally, Kylie, the other issue is, of course, Geelong is a fantastic holiday destination, and a lot of that happens during summer. So this is a very timely campaign from your point of view? It's
an absolutely timely campaign right across the Bellarine Peninsula. In fact, we see hundreds of thousands of people coming to not only the City of Greater Geelong, but also our close neighbours in other municipalities. So I'm sure that once the City of Greater Geelong and this campaign really kicks off, I've got no doubt in my mind that other municipalities will pick up the campaign, and it's hugely important, as Erica said, not only in summer, but it's just something that is constant and a message that's always in the back of our minds.
Now, we just want to show people, we want you to hold the graphic up between the pair of you so that we can just show people some of the facts that happen about cars. Erica, you're obviously people get a bit concerned about the fact that to know that their car actually comes up so quickly in heat.
Yes, within the first minute to 2 minutes, the temperature inside a locked closed car can increase quite dramatically. As it says here, the outside temperature might be as cool as 25 degrees, but inside temperature of that car can be 45 to 60 degrees within a matter of minutes. And that, I think, is one of the issues from our perspective, is that people don't realise exactly how quickly the interior of that vehicle can heat up. And they think that by leaving the child just for a minute or two, because I've had the air conditioning on so it's still okay in the car, it actually isn't. And the temperature changes quite dramatically and causes significant health impacts, sometimes death, for very young children.
And Kylie, of course, this campaign will form a benchmark for local government, and so I gather the council with Kidsafe will be spreading this message around to all councils in regards to how to run the campaign?
Absolutely, and I believe that we're going to all councils. As soon as this is done, it's going right to all councils and state members and hopefully federal members, but certainly something that can be taken up with the MAV, so the Municipal Association of Victoria, that if they take that on board, then they'll lead the charge as well, making sure that councils right across Victoria get onto this campaign.
And Erica, just finally, there's a lot of talk about the resources of ambulances, etc. Over, I think it's 1,200 children in the last 12 months, ambulances have had to attend. Obviously, if Kidsafe and the City of Geelong can reduce the number of these instances, it will open up for a better use of ambulance resources.
Absolutely, and I heard the head of Ambulance Victoria speaking yesterday on this very issue, that this does tie up their resources, and often these are preventable incidences as well, and if you've got 2 paramedics and an ambulance attending an issue such as this, it does detract or prevent them from attending other things that from their perspective they are more equipped and more appropriate for them to be dealing with. So if we can raise awareness, and just that 30 seconds or 60 seconds before you get out of your car, see one of these signs, remind you to take your child with you and not leave unattended, and thus prevent a child becoming locked in a vehicle requiring the attendance, ambulance, paramedics. It would be fantastic.
Erica and Councillor, thank you very much for your time today, and I'm sure that this hot campaign, very hot campaign with children in hot cars, is going to do a lot of good in the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.